Hello guys, Crispy here, welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing Battlefield 6 Beta in its minimum system requirements on PC. Going over them, and this is the PC right here. It has a Ryzen 5 2600, 16GB of RAM. This is DDR4 in dual channel at 2133 MHz. I made sure to downclock it because that's what the minimum requirements ask for. And then for the GPU, it has the RTX 2060 6GB model that I installed right there. I already had that one. I bought the entire PC for this video. It came with a 1660, so welcome GTX 1660 to the channel. But yeah, let's play some BF6, shall we? Here we go. Let's start by going through the settings here, and we are playing at the low settings, which is the auto preset for this system. It is the minimum requirements PC after all, and on the advanced settings, I have everything turned off, including anti-aliasing here. I'm using 110 FOV here, no motion blurs, no chromatic aberrations or film grains, and we're at 1080p resolution to start this off. Okay, we're here, guys, playing Breakthrough with 48 players in the server. Okay, so it's not the most intensive or CPU-intensive thing that we can do. There's Conquest 64 players in the beta as well, and I'll test it out later. But, yeah, just wanted to play a little bit of Breakthrough first, because I really enjoy this mode. First things first, the CPU utilization is really high. A lot of you have been reporting that as well in the comments of my videos. So 6-core, 12-threaded CPUs will nearly be maxed out in this game. As you can see, around 90% CPU utilization, which makes the GPU usage be pretty low there. Oh my god, we almost got that one as well. But yeah, this makes the RTX 2060 only be utilized at around 70%, which is a big CPU bottleneck here in this system, unfortunately. So it's not a balanced system. I think with the Arc A580, which is the other minimum requirements GPU for this game, aside from the 5600 XT from the AMD side of things. But yeah, that Arc A580 is a lot slower than this, and I think that would be a little bit better of a pairing for a CPU like this. Gameplay feels smooth, you know. It's not bad at all, and I have been seeing a lot of you guys with i7s, 14th gen, i5s, 13th gen, and so on, saying that you're getting like 20 FPS in this game. I wonder why, because at first I thought it was probably because of the RAM, you know, because the minimum requirements ask for 16 gigabytes, but I have seen it go over 16 gigabytes on my 32 gigabyte systems. But no, apparently this is just fine. As you can see, it's using or allocating 9 gigs at the moment, so no problems there, and it's not slowing down because of it. And I actually played an entire round yesterday as well, like 20 minutes or so, and I didn't see any slowdowns. Okay, we need to move to the B objective right there. Oh boy, we already got A, and now we need to conquer B. Oh, there are plenty of them. Okay, well, somebody help me. There we go. Thank you very much, buddy. Oh boy, he's dead. He's dead. But, wait. We need to kill bastards before we try to revive our boys. Come over here. Come over here. Let's go, buddy. We got this. We got this. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. More people around there. Should it? Yeah, whenever it drops into the 50s, it does slow down by quite a bit. You can definitely feel that. It's not amazing, but again, it's minimum requirement. They were targeting 30 FPS, and it's well above 30 FPS all of the time. So quite good of an experience overall, especially given that this CPU is 7 years old at this point, and the GPU is 6 years old. But yeah, the 2066 gigabyte version definitely could play this game at like 60 plus FPS all of the time with an adequate CPU for it that doesn't bottleneck it. So I guess I'll need to revisit it later on with the 12600 KF. But yeah, it's doing a great job anyways, even with a slower CPU like the 2600. And this isn't overclocked or anything, guys. This is stock speeds on everything, stock speeds on the RAM as well. Actually lower than stock speeds. The kit that I have is 2666 megahertz, but I underclocked it to 2133. Come on. All right, good stuff, buddy. Good stuff. Okay. We got this. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Stay alive, soldier. Stay alive. Let's go. We got this. Let's go. Come on. Push these guys. Help this one. This is so good. Like, it's so enjoyable still. Even though we're dropping from 60 FPS, I can still have fun because the game isn't really stuttering too much. Although it does have some stuttering issues sometimes. My god, what am I doing? What the hell? Oh, I should have gone for a knife kill there. But yeah, even though we are CPU bound and the CPU usage is at 90% plus sometimes, CPU is being super utilized. It's a fun game and it's not stuttering. If this was any other title in 2025 being completely CPU bound, well, not any other title, but 90% of the games in 2025, or 2024 for that matter, we would be seeing a heck of a lot of stuttering, guys. But here, game is well optimized, even though we are fully CPU bound. Even though, yeah, you get the idea, right? And you can actually go ahead and install it. It's open right now, so you can go to the A app or the Steam page and just install the game and play it with these specs or lower end in these specs anyways as well. Because I've tested some other GPUs that are lower end than the minimum requirements, like the GTX 1060 6GB version, and it was still enjoyable. So yeah, I highly recommend you guys to just check it out, have a little bit of fun here during the weekend, and yeah, enjoy the game. Okay, so I was having a lot of fun in that game, not gonna lie, but we need to test a more intensive scenario, alright? So let's see a 64-player server now in Conquest. Okay, here we go, guys. This is Conquest in the most intensive map of the beta so far. This is almost full, as you can see, 64 players. Well, it's 61 right now, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it seems like it's even better. Maybe because the map is a little bit bigger and people are dispersed around the map, you know, like some people are here, some people are here, some people are here. You don't have 48 people in the same objective fighting over the same thing. It gets a little bit less CPU bound, even though there are more people inside of the server. So that's quite nice to see. Also, those little stutters that you see, sometimes there's a bigger spike in the frame time graph. I've seen those in the beta with some other systems as well. With basically all of the test systems that I've tried so far, it always has a bit of stuttering here and there. So I hope DICE and the other developers can fix that eventually. Usually DICE does a decent job post-launch sometimes of optimizing their games, and I'm hopeful here. They're doing a lot of things right with this one so far. I'm really enjoying the beta. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, no ammo on that either. And I mean, overall, I think the game is in a good state. If you have a faster 6-core CPU like a 5600, you should be able to get higher FPS, of course, 60 plus all of the time. And with newer AAA titles, we usually see those CPUs like the 5600Xs or 5800Xs, 5700Xs, whatever. We usually see them struggling a bit. And this is a big multiplayer shooter with a lot of people, so of course it's going to be CPU intensive, right? But I think for a beta at least, it's good, and I hope they manage to make it playable above 60 FPS on like the 2600 here, or even the 1600. I think that should be possible to do, right? Because it's so damn close. It already gets 60 on average. Just a few further optimizations during the next few months should bring this up to 60 plus most of the time instead. And obviously if you play the lower player death matches and so on, squad death matches... Oh, hello there. The guy died, okay. Hello. There it is. Okay. A little bit harder to control the weapon with less than 60 FPS sometimes, but I'm not complaining here. There we go. Let's say this, if I only had this PC, even with a slower GPU, and I wanted to play the open beta, I would be happy with this performance, honestly. Also, guys, if you're seeing less FPS than these with better specs, which has been reported a lot. Okay, this right here had a lot of little stutters, though. I didn't like that too much. Felt pretty sluggish there. But yeah, you might want to check out your background programs and so on, because... I don't know, like, I am not running anything on the background aside from MSI Afterburner to display the on-screen display there with information on the top left. But again, I've been seeing a ton of people, way too many people with very good specs, way higher end systems than this one that I'm using, and they are struggling in this game. So I don't know why that is. I am using the EA app version of the game, not the Steam version. Although that shouldn't really matter, but in some games it does. So if you're seeing issues, try one or the other. Try to close some background programs that you don't need. And hopefully you can enjoy the beta as well as I am enjoying it, even on minimum requirements. So that's been it. Thank you very much for watching this video. We're just getting it a little bit wrecked here in this one, unfortunately. Oh, there's not. Yeah, okay. Dropping down to the 40s sometimes, so definitely getting pretty intensive. But it is playable, and I like that. I guess now I should probably repaste the CPU, because, yeah, it's 82 degrees Celsius at stock speeds. It's also the stock cooler, you saw it, right? But that's a little bit too high. It's not throttling or anything, but still. I want to keep this for the foreseeable future to test lower-end GPUs with, as I said. So, again, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you did, and I will catch you guys in the next one very soon. As always, love you all. Bye-bye.